Being 22 years old and trapped in a third grader's body can definitely come with its own range of setbacks for Shauna Rae. From dating to living independently to being taken seriously by others.
I want to get a tattoo.
How old are you?
Online dating creeps.
Plenty of bad situations that can happen when it comes to people that want to date me.
Standing at just 3 feet and 10 inches tall, Shauna's height understandably provides a lot of challenges when it comes to online dating. A setting where everyone is judged by their appearances. Because she genuinely looks and sounds like a younger child, sometimes Shauna tends to attract older, creepy guys who are interested in her for all the wrong reasons. It's hard to know what someone's intentions are when you're online dating. She avoids meeting guys in nightclubs and bars because she often questions their motives. According to Shauna, she often attracts creeps.
Sometimes they are, sometimes they're younger and it's just creepy.
She doesn't really bother too much with dating because it's such a long process for her. She doesn't think that she has a great dating life and has only gone out with 7 people. Most of those have started out as being friends first before moving on to something more. Not taken seriously. Yes, Shauna may look and sound like a third grader, but she's a grown woman and should be treated as such.
I'm not a little girl.
However, a lot of the people that she meets choose to not take her seriously.
Is an age requirement?
I'm 22.
And instead talk down to her as if she's just a little kid. Shauna says, "I view myself as intelligent, and I think when people first see me, they don't see me as intelligent. They still don't understand that I have that intelligence there." She tries not to take those people so seriously, and when it comes to dating, she looks for that mutual connection, where each party can learn from each other. And that's hard to do when subconsciously they're looking at her like she's less than. Relationship issues. Considering her height causes a lot of public reaction from strangers, it's important that Shauna knows how her future partner will react when it comes to being judged. She has to have in-person conversations with them before actually going out in public with them. Shauna said to people, "I have to know if they're going to deal with all the issues I have because I can't date someone unless they can take all of that on," she said. And that's a lot to ask of someone. However, since the trailer for the show has premiered, she's gotten a lot of support from people online, and she thinks she's going to make wonderful friendships from this. Will these friendships turn into something more? We don't see why not. Health issues.
Shauna was 6 months old when we found out she had brain cancer.
Shauna's stunted growth comes from a chemotherapy treatment for brain cancer at the age of 6 months. The chemotherapy saved her life, but it also affected her pituitary gland, which was rendered almost dormant, irrevocably stunting her growth. She tries to stay positive, but she used to struggle with coping with her physical differences. At age 16, she said she felt anger and sadness when her endocrinologist told her she was stuck in terms of her growth and development.
My height is 3 feet and 10 inches.
There was grief there, Rae recalled. "I went through every stage of grief for it," adding that the biggest struggle was accepting the fact she would not get any taller. Self-love journey. She started taking growth hormones at the age of 8, but that stopped when she entered puberty. From then on, she had to learn to embrace her size. Growing into this phase of acceptance proved to be challenging. It was a very difficult time. It was probably the lowest time of my life because I always imagined that I would be tall. Getting that news was kind of like a hammer crashing into glass, she said. Shauna subsequently retreated from her daily life, opting to start online school and prioritizing self-acceptance. Not independent. At the age of 22, Shauna still lives at home with her parents and she wants to move out.
I don't know if I'm ready to let her go, but she needs to be let go.
She's looking to become more independent from her family and wants to be seen as an adult. Her family is very concerned for her dating life. They instantly want to know the person, they instantly want to know if they're going to stick around or not, and I just want to have fun with some people, Shauna says. Throughout the show, we'll see her go to dates, bars, get a tattoo, and even start pole dancing. So Shauna is definitely going to be testing out her independence this season.
I'm working on my independence.
Judged by strangers. She also often deals with people judging her whenever she goes out in public, which can be exhausting and make her not want to leave her house. If she chooses to dress up, then her family gets negative attention because strangers assume she's a small child being allowed to dress provocatively and wear makeup. "I think whether I'm dressed up or not, I get attention," she explained to People ahead of the show's premiere. "I think when I'm dressed up and I have makeup on, my mom gets negative attention. I don't think it's any different for me. I think it's different for my family." This makes Shauna feel horrible for her mother because people will come up to her and express their opinions about the way Shauna is dressing. They think it's appropriate when clearly it's very not. So, what did you think? What would you say is Shauna's biggest challenge? Let us know in the comments below, and make sure to like and subscribe to The Things Reality to stay up to date on all the latest and greatest in reality TV news.